This is Russ. Yeah, I'm back in the car again. Time's at 2:32 p.m. Sitting in a Costco parking lot. Here's what I bought. Cuisine Adventures mini quiche in a flaky crust with butter. 3 cheese Florentine. 72 pieces. What is this? Net weight 53 ounces, which is 3.3 pounds. Yeah, okay. Looks like it's got some, I don't know. Is that spinach? Well, I don't know what's in there. Let's see, what does it say here? Cheese, feta cheese. I don't know what's in there. What does that look like to you? Is that spinach? I have no idea. All right, how much was this stuff? Let's see, $17.99 on sale, $5 off. $12.99, 23 cents sales tax, $13.22. $13.22 for 72 pieces. What does that come out to be? What did I say? $13.22? Is that what I said? Look at that. Such a short memory here. $13.22. All right, let's use the watch. $13.22. Divide that by 72. Oops. 72. 18.4 cents. Rounding up a little bit. 18.4 cents each. Yeah. Let's see. If I ate 3 of them at one time. Okay. If you eat 4 of them at one time. Okay. Calorie count is 270. If it's a Florentine mini quiche, then its calorie count is 240. Otherwise, it's 3 cheese mini quiche. 4 of them is 270 calories. So your total carbs is 22 grams on either one of them. Total sodium is 420 milligrams. It's not so bad. Yeah, it's not so bad. I mean, 4 of these things for a quickie, gotta get something really quick. You know, I figured that's not so bad. $5 off, pretty good. All right, let me back out of here. See if I don't run anybody over. It's always a lot of traffic, you know. All right, let's see if we can just pull out. Make sure nobody is in our way. Let's get out of this place. All right. Now, I did fix the steering on this car. Remember I mentioned before, for those who are new, you don't know, but I mentioned before that the steering on this car, every time I steered, it made like a kind of crunching type sound, or scratching type sound, I should say. They did fix that, but it cost me $400 something to fix it. All right. Then, of course, I spent like $1,000 something for the 30,000 mile general maintenance thing that they want you to do, which of course then they found out that they wanted to change my entire engine out. But now I'm finding that the heater has an issue. Didn't have an issue before I brought it to them. Yeah, there's an auto function on these heaters, right? And air conditioners. Well, it's really bright. And the auto doesn't work. Yeah, it just blows cold air. But if I just put it manually instead of on automatic, then I get heat sometimes. Sometimes it kicked out too. I think there's an issue with the heater. My fear is if I bring it over to them, they're going to say, well, we changed your engine. We didn't do anything to your heater. So now you got to pay for the heater repair. The heater was working fine right before I gave you the car. Same thing as my engine was working fine before I gave you the car. So we'll see what they say. I'm going to call them and ask them what they're going to do about it, if they're going to do anything at all about it. But I haven't had all these issues until I brought it to them for supposed, scheduled maintenance. So that's kind of a pain, right? We'll see what happens. I'll call them on Monday, talk to the service writer, see what he says. I'm going to have them deal with that, have them wait in their waiting room again, or have me sit there for another 6 hours like last time. Now, hopefully it won't be that long, but I don't want to leave the car with them, then they'd have to give me another loaner. That's not going to happen either. We already know that. So I'm going to have to wait. Terrible. I'll call them. We'll see what they say. They won't be happy, but I'm not happy either. You know, I've got issues. So what can I say? Didn't have issues before. So current time is about 2:37 p.m. It's 10 degrees outside. When I woke up this morning and went to church, it was 0 degrees outside. I mean, come on. It was really cold. You know, that's without the wind chill. That's just the ambient temperature. Yeah, you got to put everything on. I was playing guitar at church this week. Played electric lead guitar. Yeah, we did pretty good this time. Yeah, I would say the worship team did a good job. Did some Christmas songs. Yeah. Did a different rendition of Joy to the World. Was it Joy to the World? No, Silent Night. Oh, Silent Night, sorry. We did a different rendition of Silent Night, and we did Angels We Have Heard on High, okay? And then we did, what else did we do? It's such a short memory. We did something else. Yeah, either way, we did pretty good. Yeah, so the thing is with our church, and many of you know, but if you're new to this format, you don't know. So I'll tell you guys, we're gonna have to catch people back up, okay? When I play at church, sometimes I play guitar, sometimes I play bass, sometimes I haven't played bass for them in a while. We have plenty of bass players, and then I play keyboards. So usually between guitar and keyboards. This week I played electric lead guitar, okay, and worship team practice is at 7:30 in the morning. So I was up by 5:30, pretty much. 5:30 in the morning, took a shower, did all my stuff, ate something for breakfast. Mrs. Wright did her stuff, and then we jumped in the car probably a little bit before, maybe 10 to 7, something like that. Worship team practice starts at 7:30. Worship services start at 9 o'clock, 10:30, and 12 o'clock. So we got to play all three services. So by the time I was finished and in the car and ready to leave, it was almost 12:30. We don't have to stay for the full service on the third service because we play in early in the morning, or I shouldn't say in the morning, the first part of the service. So when we're finished on the third service, we just get up and go at that point. Because we've been there now for 2.5 services, right? So I've heard the sermon twice already, so it's perfectly fine to just get up and leave. And we didn't have anything like communion. Usually if we have communion, we'll have a song afterwards, and then we kind of have to wait till the end because they put the communion towards the end. Then we do a final song, and then we leave. Everyone leaves at that point, but we didn't have to do that. So after playing the third service, in the beginning of the service, we were able to leave. But yeah, so when I got back, I said, you know, I'm kind of down on gas. I had about a half a tank. I don't like leaving my car with less than half a tank of gas anytime. Usually about a quarter tank I usually fill up because I'm at Costco so often, but definitely not past half tank. Especially at this temperature, I prefer to have it a little bit more filled up. So I went and filled up and got a pizza, and actually I got a hot dog and a pizza this time, so I got both. I was a little hungry. Yeah, they do give us something to eat at church for the musicians because we're there literally all morning long. We don't get out until later. So this time, here's an interesting thing. Well, they had like French bread sticks. Does that make sense? It's like, think of fish sticks, okay? Fish sticks, but French bread, okay? Well, I couldn't eat that because it's just all carbs, and then if you put any type of syrup on it, that's sugar, and I can't, being diabetic, I can't do it now. So I ate the other thing, which was also a lot of carbs because it was breakfast sausage links on a stick dipped in the same stuff that you would do corn dog. So it looked like a corn dog, but it was a breakfast sausage inside. Overall, it was okay, but the problem was it was a little overly soaked with oil. I think they had it in there too long. All of them were really like dark brown. Yeah, usually when I think of a corn dog, I think like a golden brown or, like a yellowish, brownish. but kind of light still, right? This was like dark brown. I said, I think my corn dogs have a little bit too much southern exposure. It's kind of dark, he said. And then, you know, they tried to absorb some of the oil, so they put it on top of paper towels. Yeah, kind of stuck to the paper towel, so when you take it off, there was like fibers on there. I go, extra fiber too. I still ate it. I figured it wasn't going to kill me. The slight fibers of the paper towel wasn't going to kill me. So yeah, extra fiber, I guess. But, you know, by the time we got back, I was getting kind of hungry. So I told Mrs. Wright, I got to get gas anyway. So she said, okay, go ahead, go, whatever. Coke Zero. Stuff will kill me. So yeah. So it's already 2:43. So I've been gone quite a while. Mrs. Wright is back home. She doesn't go to Costco for stuff like this. She doesn't need anything out of food court. Mrs. Wright eats healthy, okay? Russ Wright eats like anything that's in front of him. Yeah, that's the way it is. So anyway, what else has been going on? Yeah, so car problems, potential car issues with the heater now. So I gotta deal with that. Now I'll call them on Monday, see what they have to say about it. All right. I'm gonna start doing some green screen stuff for the e-bike information things. Yeah, so we're gonna have some e-bike videos coming out this week. So if you have been avoiding the videos because it hasn't been e-bike related, well, it's coming. It's coming. It's coming this week. Yeah, I think the temperatures are going to be a little bit different this week. I think later towards the week, it might actually get into the 30s and even 40, I thought I saw. So yeah, you go from really freezing cold to, you know, upper 30s, low 40s. That's nuts. We're going to be all over the place, it sounds like, this year with temperatures. Let me flip this over. Way too much sun coming in and hitting us. Yeah, stick that up there. So yeah, keep an eye open for standard Russ Wright videos coming out this week. I don't know when, but I'm going to be working on them. I bought the quiche. Here's why I bought the quiche. I was thinking, you know, it's kind of cold. I really don't want to go out just to get a slice of pizza for that. So I figured I'll buy some quiche. I can eat that, stay home a little bit, and start working on some e-bike related videos. I got a couple things I want to talk about. And really, at this point, you know, it's so cold out there. No one's riding a bike out here. I mean, if you are, you're crazy, right? Because I wouldn't do it at 10 degrees and then figure the wind blowing on you. You got to be nuts if you did it. So no one's riding a bike out in my area. But there's a number of things I want to talk about that will relate to e-bikes. So again, what we're going to do is whenever those videos come out, what I'm going to do is the very first word in the title will say e-bike, and then it'll be the title of the video, okay? So you'll know. So if you've been watching these videos as well, not everybody has. I've noticed the view counts are a lot lower than my normal e-bike view counts, which, you know, it kind of makes sense. I understand that. But if you have been watching this in addition just to see what this is all about, well, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. We're going to have a lot of these, so get used to that. But the e-bike ones will come, you know, we'll see. If we're lucky, we can get 2, maybe 3 at the most in a week. But more than likely around 2 of them a week. It's probably will be what we'll do during the winter months, because we really don't have a whole lot of time to be able to go out and ride. But I do have some things I finally figured out what I want to say, and so stay tuned for that, okay? Anyways, thanks for watching the video, and hit the like and subscribe button if you haven't done it. But yeah, go ahead and do that. It helps me out, yeah. And for those who like this format, yeah, we'll have this stuff all the time. We may even do it as a green screen as well. If it's too cold, yeah, we're not going to be in the car, so we'll see where it goes. All right, I'll talk to you guys next time.